Hey guys, Sim Green, and today is day 23. Again, today's day 23, and as usual, we're talking this week about dreams and how that relates to our P90X workout, our WMI Wealth, Health, and Wisdom Challenge, and even how this is relating to our everyday practice. And the thought this week is dreams come true when desires turn into concrete action. Again, dreams come true when desires transform into concrete action, meaning that your dreams will actually come true. They'll actually happen. They'll actually turn into reality once you turn them into or transform them into concrete action. Things that you know what, boom, I'm going to do this to change, I'm going to do this to have this result, and I'm going to do this to get to my dream. And I want to tell you a little quick story about how that relates in my past and how it even relates today. When I was 19 years old, I was going in and I was working in college and trying to graduate. And what was interesting is, I wanted to start my own real estate business and own houses. And everybody that I talked to basically said, don't do that. You could lose everything. You could do this. You could be that. You could, all the negatives in the world. But it was my dream to own my first home before I turned 21. And it was also my dream to be completely self-employed and not having to work for someone else before I graduated college. Well, instead of it just being a dream, I actually transformed them into action. So I started figuring out, what do I need to do in order to make this happen? Long story short, before the last 3 months of my senior year in college, I'd already bought my first home. In fact, I'd already bought over 5 homes at that point. And by the time I graduated college, I never ever had to work again at the corporate world, and I was self-employed and have been ever since. And here's the thing, here's how that relates to me now today. During this transformation and over the years, I've always seen that there's room for improvement. And yes, even me, I have room for improvement, believe it or not. But nonetheless, there's always room for improvement. And I go through this 100 days looking for, where can I improve? Where do I need to do better? And in the first couple of days, I found out, there are a lot of areas that I can improve on. In my health, I've already seen that I eat totally different. My wife is totally shocked because most of the things that I eat in my health program, I have never eaten before. In fact, she's even tried to get me to eat it and really wasn't interested. Where now, it's became a part of my daily habit that I choose to want to eat right, and I choose to want to do this all the time. In my health, in my wealth, and in my wisdom, but the choices that I make on what I spend my money on, the choices I make on how much to spend, and the choices of what I make in the sense of how do I invest my money have begun a little clearer every single day, and it gets a little simpler on making the right decisions so that my money continues to grow, and so that I don't continue to work for my money, but my money always works for me. And here's the thing, dreams come true, of course, when they're transformed, when desires transform them into action. And you want to ask yourself, and I want you to ask yourself today, what dreams are you holding on to in this program that you've watched over the past couple of weeks? What dreams are you holding on to that you want to see become reality? What dreams are you holding on to that you would like to see transformed into reality? And here's the steps. Here's what you have to do. You have to turn them into concrete action. You have to say, how does this not become a dream and become a reality? So I'll dare you to dream, and then I dare you to transform those desires into concrete action. Sim Green will see you tomorrow.